All right, everybody, day 2, Hall of Flowers Ventura 2026. Respect my region, J Ping. We've got Josh Lamb here. TREEZ in the building. TREEZ is a point of sale, e-commerce loyalty. You guys help dispensaries and retailers in general just grow their revenue, Josh.
That's the plan here, right? I mean, you can see with Spark behind us, we're pounding the dispensary here. They did over 1,000 tickets yesterday. Lines have been flowing, no issues. It's been good to watch, you know? It's product in action.
There was a time at Hall of Flowers, we won't mention who or what or when or how it happened, but let's just say we had to stay late because of transactions and stay late because all this wasn't
No one wants long lines, right? We want to be in and out of the dispensary as quickly as possible. It's all about efficiency here. You know, with the crowds and the sizes and everybody wants to buy at the same time, you got to get people in and out the door.
Absolutely. The experience buying cannabis at these events, seamless. Shout out to TREEZ for that.
Hey, thank
now,
you.
It is a new year. I haven't seen you in this new year. So,
First event this year, huh?
What is the latest with TREEZ? What's the newest tech? What's the newest services you guys have?
Totally. I mean, we had a great end in 2025. You know, momentum's really building. Rolled out a new loyalty product, marketing tools, native e-commerce, a cash dispensing kiosk with our partners Dispensify, and you know, last but not least, I mean, it's only growing from here. You know, so I want to quickly kick it over to Will, and then we'll go through a little bit about what's new.
All right, guys, and we're back. We're over here currently in front of the Dispensify booth. Dispensify is one of your key partners with TREEZ.
Yes.
It's a core focus because you have these cashless kiosks, right? These digital kiosks that really help the shopping experience.
Exactly. I mean, we want to streamline this all the way front to back, the experience here. We got payments integrated. We got scanning. You can add box directly to your cart. It actually will accept cash and give cash back if you'd like. Ooh. So very awesome tool for people that are trying to look for something different.
Because you can educate me and talk to me like a bud tender kind of right now, and I can shop at the same time, what are some of the key features of, like, in addition to that, like that this provides to a dispensary?
It's great because you can control the whole shopping experience, right? You got a little bit about just the customer, what they're looking at. All this data is going to pipe directly back into TREEZ as well. So we're building a customer profile on all this, and this basically complements the marketing tools as well. So as you continue to build this, we know more about you as a consumer.
It's crazy. Using this right now, I feel like it's better than my laptop. When I'm like clicking things, it's more responsive.
They got these in all stores. I mean, you see these as Dave & Buster's, you know, so that's really what we're trying to model here.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. This is fantastic. And so we get to curate the data, we get to aggregate that, get some cool custom reporting, all the classic TREEZ e-commerce and all the data that powers a lot of informed decision making. And then look at how, I mean, boom.
It's easy.
It's
easy. You know,
fantastic.
Hopefully stoner proof, they say.
I mean, I have been smoking, I have been taking edibles.
There we go.
And I've been just adding a bunch of stuff. Look, I got a $200 cart, folks. Let's go ahead and bring the homie in.
Let's bring in Ryan.
Ryan, we're bringing an expert in. We're phoning for help. Dispensify expert over here.
What's going
Ryan.
on, guys?
Ryan, how we doing, Ryan?
I'm doing lovely. How you doing?
I'm great. Ryan, what is your official title with Dispensify? What do you do? What did you said you created this? This is your tech.
I'm CEO, co-founder. Okay. We got a lot of smart people, so certainly not me.
Of course.
We got a team.
Squad.
100%.
I love that.
100%.
Shout out the squad because technology is not easy. And I said right.
Yeah.
I love it when it works.
100%.
I love it when it works. Okay, so I just added a bunch of items to the cart. What do I do next?
Okay, so one quick thing to note about kiosks and Dispensify. We're the only ones in this space that can do fully automation, accept a payment, accept cash, do ACH, upsell, cross-sell.
Wow.
The idea is not to replace the bud tender, by the way. It's for the bud tender to have an amazing tool to use and shop, and it's to allocate your bud tender if you're getting more transactions, if you got bigger throughput, you need other people to move inventory, pack product, and give somebody a curated experience. So, you know, your cart is full. We're gonna give you some deals of the day,
some upsells,
suggestions, some upsells, some cross-sells. What's also really nice, you can curate this as a retailer.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah,
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, you can curate as a retailer also to just put suggested products in the basket for them.
Yeah.
So I'm buying these gummies. You have a new product, you throw it in the basket. Hey, do you want this or do you want to take it out? Obviously up to the person who's shopping, but you go to the end, you confirm the sale. Woo! And now you've got all the different ways that you can pay, and each retailer can decide what they want to include and what they don't want to include at the end of the day. So you got ATM, straight cash, you have ACH or digital wallet. I got nothing, or my friends in front. You can actually also pay at the register.
Switch it from the digital only experience to all of a sudden the physical one at the point of sale.
100%. So let's just go debit ATM transaction.
Oh, then this bad boy powers up.
This light pops up, loading TREEZ payment.
Wow.
Let's do rounded debit, checkout.
And that's that current model we're used to where they charge you more and give you a little change back.
Exactly.
Usually, right?
And that's been the big challenge with self-service in the space.
Oh, wow.
So you get your order, you got your QR code, take it right to the bud tender, you got proof as well, and you're good to go.
Now, it is 2026. Any latest, greatest news, anything you're really focusing on with Dispensify before we get you out of here?
Yeah, we got it. We're gonna have a way to self-automate the actual ID check-in experience moving forward.
Incredible.
Gone are the days where you're gonna need a security guard there, walk in, face validation, scan the ID, validation, walk right through.
Wow.
We're gonna launch that at Revelry.
New York.
New York.
Come on the
Yeah.
Rebel, let's go.
So there's some cool new stuff that we're coming out with, but check us out in New York.
Love it.
We're gonna be there, some new cool stuff.
Thank you for your time,
Oh,
Ryan.
my
It's a pleasure. We have now back over here to the TREEZ booth, post Dispensify. I have placed my order. The receipt is here. But we think about the retailer and what's important to the dispensary. My guy Will from TREEZ here, he works with a lot of top tier retailers, large scale, small scale, every kind of scenario. You kind of problem solve and help diagnose some of these situations, help people understand data. We get over here to the TREEZ back end, right? And what are we looking at once we start placing orders? What happens on the dispensary side, Will?
Absolutely. Well, after the Dispensify kiosk, customer places their order. It's all about speed and cutting back on labor costs, right? That's the name of the game here. So on the back end, we actually mark the tickets as paid.
Wow.
That they've already paid for that order. If it's coming through e-com or another source, we'll show it as unpaid. So it's easy for that customer to just grab their bag, go out, reduces the labor, overall time of the transaction. And in
These are the different
2026,
tickets.
Yep, exactly. In 2026, it's all about meeting the customer how they like to buy, whether it's a kiosk, through native e-commerce solutions. This is Sparks Menu, who we're partnering with here at the show for Hall of Flowers. They got a beautiful TREEZ e-commerce site. And you got to meet the customer how they like to buy. That's what helps build retention.
God, this looks beautiful.
And the customer's coming back each and every time, right?
So this is so Spark is the dispensary for the show. They're a dispensary out called in the wild across California. They got a variety of wonderful locations. And this is their website live right now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So on the website, first off, it's seamlessly right here, right? Moving around, flying through all of it. We can click on any of the products. They can custom load any of the images they want, even preset daily deals with certain brands.
Absolutely, yeah. This is built right off our APIs. It's actually in near real time. Doesn't have a sync time like most other menus. But the big piece here is all the deals, discounts, this is all managed within TREEZ. And we really try to stoner-proof this thing, if you say, right? Where you can make bundles, BOGOs, really easy, where the customer can kind of track where they're at. You can obviously track our progress here. Even if they stray away from the menu, right?
Wow.
We're still reminding them in the checkout.
That's how easy it was for you to add that product?
Yeah,
That was
it's
fast.
still reminding you, hey, you're almost here to complete this deal. So there's, certain upsell functions that are built
wow.
in. Yep. And then, like I said, the analytics of understanding how your customers like to buy, I think is a big piece of the game here, right? So you can see we break out different order channels.
Dashboard.
Yeah, of course, right? We want to understand our margins across each order channel, each revenue source, our basket sizes, where are customers shopping from, right? We'll actually map all this out so we can see how people like to buy, where they're buying. Oh, there we go. There we go here. Let me back this up a little bit. But essentially, we want to help the retailer understand what's working, what's not, so they can double down on those strategies, right? So, there we go. Zooming out. And then, obviously we want to know who our customers are, what are the demographics, how they like to buy. You can kind of filter in, and the whole dashboard's easy to just get answers right out of the UI versus spending a lot of time doing Excel manipulation in local reports.
Super interesting to see net sales by brands, the totals, right? What are some of the most important data sets that brands should be looking at if they want to grow their revenue, Will?
I think it's really meeting the customer where they like to buy. That's what's going to help build retention. Not only just getting that customer, you got to learn how to get that customer to come back.
Yeah.
TREEZ has recently rolled out some new marketing loyalty tools that really helps do just that. And we do it in a really cost-effective way. That's a little bit different from your traditional SMS email approach. So.
Come on, man. TREEZ 2026 still out here helping people grow their revenues. no matter what's going on in the market. Be sure to tap in TREEZ.io, and that's Trees with a Z, folks. I love you. Big shout out to Canna Brand Solutions, our sponsor on all things Hall of Flowers this year, and big shout out to Trees for supporting Respect My Region for the last few years. We love y'all, man. I appreciate you, big dog. Shout out to Natasha, shout out to Will, shout out to Alex, shout out to Bianca, the whole fan. We'll see you on the next episode. Love you
Trees
guys.
for the people. Let's go.